Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, Failure Imminent. In the Spaced Out edition, we are on the road to success. Only 345 cycles into our world, we have finally reached a point where we are hitting stabilization. If you've been following, you know the struggles have been real. We've had everything from oxygen problems to heat problems to food problems to stress problems and lots of death along the way. The good thing is as you can see, oxygen looking good for the entire base, and we're not using any algae. Water looking good, and tank is rising, so no problem there. Food, we're at 90 cows and we are increasing. All farms are doing fair. We have a couple little, slow points where fertilization's taking some time. That's where I might try to speed this up. Eventually, I'm going to want to change meal ice out because we're running out of dirt. We won't be able to fertilize. But we'll have to work on that. One of the things I think, as an unlimited food supply is probably eating critters. Now, we're already, we've got our sage hatch eggs. Anytime there's a sage sage hatchling egg, we just scramble it. Regular old hatchlings, we've used up a bunch of them. We want to be careful. We don't want to lose them all. Stone hatchling, we have tons of them. So that's something we can continue to do. Grub eggs, we're getting there. Sweetles occasionally as well. Speaking of grubs, we really need to improve their farm. Not that it's a priority, but they're cramped, they're glum. We could fix this. There's a couple ways we could fix it. One, we could move these things down into here, and that alone would just increase the size by that many blocks, 6 blocks, which might help because there's only 3 bugs in here, or 3 critters, and they're cramped. Of course, it is small, but we'll have to figure that out and find out what we want to do there. Not a priority, but something we should think about. Biggest priority is getting our reserve tanks up and online, and this online, which is our new petroleum generation farm. The other half of it is down here where we're finishing up this pipe, and we're hooked into some crude oil down here. We've got lots of lead, so that we can, create petroleum to use for fuel and plastic generation. A little bit of plastic's going to go a long ways, that's for sure. And of course, we're still flying away on these things, keeping them going. There we go. So that we have materials always in production. So good there as well. What's our oh, that's probably why. Okay, this one's a 7, this one's a 5. Let's just put them all both at 7 there. That way they're treated fairly. What's our priorities over here? How come these don't have priorities? Oh, I know why. Duh. So I also want to keep these on a 7. I'm trying to slowly reduce stuff, so that we don't have to use 9 all the time anymore to get things done, and we can slowly get things back down to, a level that is more, applicable. It's not easy. That's for sure. It is not easy. Oops. So we want all of our farms to be on a 7. I'm not planning on more people, dupes dying, but we'll keep these ready as well. Because you never know what's gonna happen. Let's go ahead and set these on a 7 as well, so we can balance out our farm. We need to get some more Drecos. We seem to have lost some Drecos, and I think it's... well, I know why. because I caught someone, Devin, probably, killing our critters. He was killing hatches, and of course the spot he was killing them was cramped, and that's fine. But he was killing them, I think, for food or out of stress. I don't know. We're just going to disable that. But I think he also killed off the rest of these, or something. Now, we do have a couple that we can grab. This guy is happy, so technically he should drop some eggs. But I do know we have a couple of them crawling around in places, so we can restock, rebuild, which we will at some point. But for now, deconstruct. We don't have that option, so we're just going to, you know, keep plugging away. And then we are slowly digging out portions of the map, just because we can. I mean, really, that's the only reason, is just because we can. And we should, because that'll help in the long run, you know, for when we need to get things. This thing is going active again, darn it. So we're probably going to want to get this sealed up, but we need the plastic to do it. And we don't have the plastic, so it's just going to have to sit here. And we'll survive. How long is its active period? Oops. It is... Oh, it's never been analyzed. Well, we can't go analyze it now. We should have analyzed it when it was dormant. Whoops! Let me see. These guys are fine. These guys are fine. He's gonna die off here soon. These guys are fine. Alright, nobody's cramped or anything like that, so they should be okay. We got these guys. Why don't you deliver them? Are we... Oh, probably because we can't... Stonehatch. There. Stonehatch. Not Sweetles. There we go. We keep wrangling them because its overpopulation was a little high. We can move them down a little bit. Alright. Just check our gases, make sure we're flowing well. We've got a nice backup of hydrogen coming into play everywhere. We've fixed this. This is really nice. That we're not, you know, backed up and messed up over here anymore. Got lots of gas coming in. It's 14 and -3. 27 and 48. This gas is still a little hot. I think it's primarily because of what's happening here, and then it's going through this. I mean, look at this. You know, this is super, super hot because this thing. So we're going to have to figure this out and get some stuff done and taken care of here. Most of this we won't be able to cool down unless we just dig it out. And that'll help. The only other way would be a bunch of ice in here and try to cool it all down and stuff like that, which, you know, we could do. We could try. We want to be careful. But, you know, we could stick a couple of these here and another one here and just melt it and dump the water into this, and that's fine. All right, where are we down here? Oh, look at this. We are making tons of progress. We're not even building on a 9 anymore. Remember all that where we had everything on 9, we were trying to build and it was just taking forever? Yeah, we fixed that. We don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, what is this? This is a cool salt geyser. This is a cooling area. Well, then I think we need to prep this. is gonna be hard to get in here, but this is a cooling system. And I am going to take advantage of it. You betcha I am. We're gonna have to dig it all out. Get the roof on it so we can dig this up. And get the oil out of it, which we need this pump activated. Yeah. Oops, wrong one. So let's see, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna deconstruct these two. Let's start pumping this stuff out. I know I said I wasn't gonna. We're gonna bump the. We're almost there. Let's get it up. Because we can start filling the pipe with petroleum, even if it's not hooked up. Let's get that done. This one too. Let's get these built. And try to drain, get this dug out, put in, and drain this of everything except for the cool slushy. Because this is going to come out at -10 with freezing brine. And then we can pump that and start cooling stuff. That is awesome. Terrible place for it, but that is awesome that we found that. So that is a priority to get done. All right, well, we are on a mission. Dupes, go! Could probably fix this eventually, because then we can keep this area cool. We can do all kinds of things with that. We can pump it into these to keep them cool, as well as throughout the base or wherever we want to cool it down. So yeah, let's get that. Meanwhile, we were working on automation. The problem is we're not filling any of these with the sedimentary rock. Do we have, how about, where's our person, where's our supplier? Don't we have a supplier? Devin doesn't have a hat. We'll have to give him a hat. All right. We don't have anybody that's just plain, we don't have anybody that's just plain supplier that loves supplying, right? We do not. Well, it says Devin has a hat. How come he's not wearing his hat? Let's get your hat back. Maybe we can use Emma. Emma, supply. Maybe by miracle we'll get sedimentary rock into those things. It's possible. Guess we can clean this up as well. There's going to be no more liquid leaking into there. So we might, well, there might be in the future, but not for a while. Alright, well anyways, meanwhile, what we're doing is, yeah. So this is cool. Terrible location, but I'm not going to complain. I always wondered, though, in these asteroids, of course, this is just a flat, you know, we're looking at this asteroid from a flat level, and obviously, you know, an asteroid's, you know, four-dimensional, there's, you know, 360 degrees, all of that. I wonder if in the future, this type of game would evolve to where you're actually, you see like this, but you're seeing in a three-dimensional virtual world where you can change directions. You can look north, south, west, east, and then move throughout and just build things three-dimensionally in all directions. That would be an interesting way, because then you could expand out into the asteroid. And of course, the asteroids might be more practical, or mini moons, or whatever these called, because you could have like a lava center that's round and circular, like a core, and everything's going around it. Of course, the question would be then, do you have another level? If you go down, is everything down here also down here, and it's upside down because of gravity? And you have to adjust, and gravity on this side would be going this way, and that would be kind of weird. It'd be awesome too for something as a future enhancement to something like oxygen not included. I mean, that'd be pretty awesome if it was virtual like that in 360. Not quite sure exactly how that would work, but who knows? All right, we got one piece of pipe left there, and then of course we have to, this is the one technology in the entire oxygen not included game that I think is ridiculous. So you get crude oil, you're going to put it into a machine to create petroleum. Okay, that makes sense. That's what happens. But the dupes have to come over here and manually turn this lever. There's no way to automate this. Kind of annoying. Especially, you know, in more advanced, you know, crude oil and petroleum is a more advanced technology that you can use for all kinds of stuff. And you're sitting here and you got to turn a wheel. Whereas, like, you know, coal, you fill it, it runs until it's out. You just got to keep it full. You know, other things like hydrogen farms, they just keep going as long as they have gas. Same thing with natural gas farms. They just keep going as long as they have gas. You don't have any of that manual operation. But then here you have petroleum and you got to go manually, you know, churn it out. It's kind of funny. We can start getting our slime production going again. So I'm just going to put those on a 7. We might as well. We are almost finished here with our, in fact, we can disable this. No, I didn't even have to turn it up. It's already disabled it. Cool. We'll need to pump it out. I think that this here is going to be squished out on its own. A little water here we can pop up. Oh. All right. We can take gold. Definitely no problem. I don't want the destructive guy. We had enough problems with destructive in the past. Piloting science and construction requires light to sleep. That'd be a pain in the butt. Cooking with mole hands and construction. Nah, I'm gonna take the gold. I do want to get more dupes now that we're stable, because I want to go back to Meloria. I want to come back here. Oh my goodness, look at all the morbs. I want to come back here and get this colony up and running. But I want to prepare for it. So, like, I want to ship a bunch of coal and algae over here until this place is stable, and then plan it all out. And I want to get stuff online so that I can send stuff back. Like, having bog buckets growing in the other one would be great, because they use up your polluted water. I have tons of it. So that would be awesome to have some bog bucket farms. There's nothing else they need outside of course, temperature and oxygen and stuff like that. So that would be a great food source and giving a different variety. And I know there's other food sources on this map as well. So I would need to send one of my mechatronics people over here so that they can activate this one. And we can start shipping. They can also build this, which would have to be built. And they can start shipping both cobalt as well as bog bucket seeds and other things over. I mean, we could even, you know, send over mud after we turn it into dirt. But there's all these cobalt volcanoes on this map. There's two of them, aren't there? Or maybe there's only one. Okay, only one that I've discovered so far. But who knows what else is on this map. We can do some huge arbor tree farms to get ethanol as fuel over here. So yeah, we will be returning very soon. But in the meantime, we have to maintain our colony. I gotta figure out this. So fertilization, what do they need? They need dirt. We must be out of dirt, or close to out of dirt, or it's hard to reach. That's also why I need to get to Meloria, is because I can, there's tons of mud over there and I can make dirt. So yeah, we are low on dirt. Okay. Do we have dirt anywhere on the map? A little bit right here. Some here. Some here. A couple pieces there. Is that the only place we have dirt? Fossils over here. Sedimentary rock. Let's just look around. Oh, we got lots of dirt up here. And regolith. Can't you do something with regolith? It's a filtration medium. It's a sandy substance. I'm going to have to look. I don't know if we can do anything with that. There is quite a bit of dirt up here in space. I have no idea why. But there is quite a bit there. But yeah, so that's why, yeah, so we need to replace these farms. So let's do this. Let's uproot, copy settings. Oh, I guess we can't uproot. Is there anything that does allow me to uproot, or do we have to do it all by hand? We have to do it all by hand. Uproot, 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 uproot. This is slow. We're going to uproot this section, so our demand for dirt isn't as much. Now, I know we can make dirt in several ways. Okay, let's look at how we can make dirt. So, one, I know you can use a fertilizer sensor. No, that uses dirt. You can use a composter to turn polluted dirt into dirt. How much polluted dirt do I have? I have 7.4 tons of polluted dirt. Alright, well, that's the first thing we can do, is we can take this composter. This separates mudge into dirt. There may be future technologies I haven't explored, but let's, for now, build some composters. We can do it here. Since we're going to be working, these are manual. It'd probably be good that we go ahead and put in a little ceiling here of happiness. And maybe a pot or two. And we can also put in 2 little storage bins for the dirt. Alright, we'll do that. Let's see if we can get enough dirt to keep, you know, at least this type of farm going. Mainly. And then maybe one other. And then meanwhile, there's other things we can plant. So we'll want to figure out what else can we plant. Let me see, what do these things need? The lettuces. They need either a little bit of salt water or brine. And then they need bleach stone. That creates a problem unless we can somehow figure out how to make bleach stone. But that could be something in the future. Gas grass. It's eaten by gassy moos. Never even seen one. We don't have any seeds anyways. A Saturn critter trap. Eats critters and produces hydrogen. Okay. Plant uses sand to convert polluted water into water. That would be cool if we had some of those. Bomb lilies only for medicine. Which I don't even think we have a bomb lily farm. These create salt. These are wood. Pinch of peppers. We can grow more pinch of peppers. They create a nut. Pepper nut. But what do they need? Growth requirements. Polluted water. Phosphorite. So we can create a pinch of pepper farm. They need hot temperatures. We got lots of that around. And we can probably do some more sleet wheat farms. But they also require dirt. Deet. I haven't seen any mosh beans. But that would be something we could look at as well, is creating nosh beans, but we don't have any ethanol. Grub fruit requires sulfur, which we have plenty of. So and then of course we can do more blossom, which doesn't require anything except for regular water. All right, so we have a couple plans for our farms. We can do more blossom seeds, we can do pinch of pepper, and we can do... Oh, good, we're already producing. Look at this, we have petroleum. All right. And we're slowly digging this out and getting this clear. So we're going to keep that going. Excellent. And then we just need to get this online. So because right now it's all coming up and backing up and it's going to fill. But I mean, that's awesome. What I might do, so that we can have a backup of it, is put it into some storage, some liquid reservoirs. Because we can do a bunch of them right here. And what we can do is we can take this and go in like this, and like that, and like that, and like that. And then we can go out. And I can cancel those liquid pipes. That would be good. All right, well, in our next episode, we're going to concentrate on this section here and then plan out some farms so that we can get some other food types online. And we will go from there. I'm really excited to, continue the success. Success, I say that very lightly. That we have right now, and push it so that we can get back to Meloria, and we have a stable colony here, which means transforming the base bit by bit by bit. We're going to start transforming things so that, we don't have to worry about it. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Who is it? It's Otto and Lyra? No, we can't grade yet. Okay. All right. I'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Take care.